All right, here we go, guys. I gotta... Here. Let's get ready. This is a Forsen fanfic, okay? Here we go. The dark room was clouded with smoke. Let me make sure I can see chat while I'm doing this, in case I fuck something up. Oh, Soda's here. Hey, Soda, I'm gonna stop streaming soon-ish, and then we could go... Soda wanted to go shoot airsoft guns at each other, which I've never done. Okay. So, here we go. Wait. How do I see everything at the same time? I want to see the chat and this. All right. I can see everything, I think. All right, okay. Here we go. The dark room. No. Wait. Full immersion. The dark room was clouded with smoke as the first lieutenant entered. He walked slowly, trying to avoid the big clouds, towards the black desk where a man in black cape was sitting and enjoying his last cigar. What do you want, Zephyrus? I'm sorry to disturb you, Lord Rhaegor, but I found the perfect team for the mission, as you asked me. Oh, really? Show me. Here are their files. The first one, Vincent, is an ex-Dragon Knight wit. A Dragon Knight here in the World Government Army? I thought they were all killed, protecting the dragons in the Great Dragon War 85 years ago. Not all of them. Some fled and spread around the world, but just very few. It is estimated that less than 20 of them are left. Okay, it was written pretty poorly there. I fixed it. Oh, so he is quite unique then. But why is he in the very same army that killed most of my comrades 85 years ago? That I don't know. Anyway, he has not failed a mission yet. Our second man, or should I say woman, for the team is Holly. Unlike the other two soldiers, she is a general. A general? She doesn't look like she is older than 20. She's 21. She got trained from a very early age. From her father, I think you know. Captain Salvador, the legendary swordsman, who had killed in a fight 2 years ago against the leader of the rebel force. When does this become about Forsen? Yes. So that is his daughter. Yes. Now to the third one. I don't know if I made the right choice here, but there's something about this kid. Let me read his file. Damien Nazil, half demon, found as an abandoned baby outside of foster home 19 years ago. Joined the army recently after searching for his ancestors, the Damon tribe, for 4 years without results. Completed and returned alone from 2 out of 2 A-rank exploration missions. Returned alone? Yes, his comrades died on the 30-man missions we know were suicide missions in order to explore and give us information about dangerous areas of the Eolnus world map. He has both times returned alone with information. Am I reading the right fucking thing? I don't know. Is this just not going to be about Forsen at all? I'm going to be like, when does it become about Forsen? I'm like 30 pages deep. I wonder what his skills are, considering he's a human with demon blood running through his veins. I don't know if it's demon or Damon. Good work, Zephyrus. You are dismissed. Zephyrus, wait, Forsen wrote this. Wait, Forsen wrote this in 2007 on the Naruto forums. Forsen 1337. What the fuck? I thought it was a Forsen fan who made this. Okay, this is actually really funny then. I'm going to continue. Okay, Forsen's... I'll actually put the chat like this, huh? Yeah, let's do it like this. Zephyrus saluted and then left the room. Rhaegor spun his chair 180 degrees and gazed down on the city. I wonder if 2 soldiers and a general will be able to complete the mission assigned for them. Chapter 2. The Mission. Forsen 1337, well-known member. Damien suddenly sat up in his bed, yawning the sleepiness out. Loud knocks could be heard coming from the door. He put on some clothes and headed for the door. Another loud round of banging could be heard. Yeah, I'm coming. Stop the house demolishing, will ya? Damien opened the door. Orders from Officer Rufus. You, Damien Nazil, must attend to a confidential meeting in the headquarters at 12 today. We will escort you there. You have exactly 10 minutes to get your equipment and items you want to bring. What's all this ruckus? I don't have any meeting scheduled today. This is newly received information and of most importance. Look how he spelled it. That is all I know. Please hurry. Yeah, whatever, he said and slammed the door right in front of that soldier and started packing his stuff. Swinglish. When Damien entered the conference room at the headquarters, the first thing he saw was a young girl sitting on a chair at the table not far from the entrance. Next, he saw a strange-looking guy sitting in the corner with a giant, long, spear-shaped lance on his shoulder. Damien noticed that he was not wearing any army uniform, but something that looked like black snakeskin. He was staring in the ground, but as Damien entered, he looked up for a few seconds and then down again. Damien was just going to ask a question as Officer Rufus entered. "Hello, soldiers and officers. You are probably wondering why you are here, so I'm going to explain what I have been told from my superiors. You three are going on a mission, and therefore you are from now on a team." "What? I hardly know these two weirdos, and..." "Hey, who are you calling weirdo? I'm higher ranked than you, soldier." I'm just highlighting all the mistakes. "Whatever." Holly ignored him. "But sir, what's up with this sudden mission? And why is it only a 3-man mission? I will explain that if you let me speak." Damien and Holly were both quiet now, even though you could see that they had more coming. "That's better. You have all been chosen by one of my superiors for this mission. This is a confidential mission. What is spoken about in this room stays in this room. Those are the orders. 2 days ago, something of importance was stolen from the laboratory in Treno, the main capital of Elonis. It was stolen by rebel forces. A crystal, to be more precise. Information tells us they were headed towards the Forest of Illusions north of here. The mission is to retrieve the crystal by any means necessary." "Why not send a 20-man team if it's so important? Idiot. Then they will see us coming from continents away." "Exactly. It takes about 4 days to reach the Forest of Illusions from Treno, and only 3 days from here. But since they left 2 days ago, we must assume that they are 1 day ahead of you." Wow, 140 IQ. "So you must have a fast pace. Holly, you have been assigned the leader for this mission." "Good, but sir, if it is as you say, we must leave immediately then." "Yes, you are dismissed. Oh yeah, and one more thing. We do not have any information according to the strength of the rebel group, so be really careful." Damien smiled and then walked out of the room, followed by the other two. Did Forsen say something? I saw somebody add him. Okay. Where am I? Damien smiled or something. Where was I? Did I scroll? Oh, no. I got lost. Wait. Here. Okay. Let me just make this clear. I'm the leader of this mission. You two do as I say. Got it? Whatever. Yes. Good. I don't know what they were thinking when they put us... Actually, Holly's a girl. Good. I don't know what they were thinking when they put us three together who have no experience in working together or knowledge of each other's skills. Who cares? We gotta get a move on. Yes, sorry. We will cross green plains to get to the Forest of Illusions. I will take the lead. You follow me. Let's move out. Holly was running in front while the other two were some meters behind her. "So, what's your name?" "Vincent." "Okay, so what's your story?" "Nothing that is necessary to know about this mission. For this mission." "Okay, well, I'm going to talk a little with the big boss," he said, and increased his pace a little to catch up with Holly. "Creepy guy back there. Who is he, and why is he wearing that snakeskin?" Holly sighed. "Don't you know anything? He's a dragon knight, and the thing he's wearing is not snakeskin. It's dragon scale, which happens to be one of the most strongest materials in the world." "Ah, dragon knight, eh? Never heard of it." "Idiot." "Shut up." "The dragon knights were human beings who living with dragons. They receive dragon magics and learnings, and they also always protected the dragons. But 85 years ago, the world government attacked the dragons because they were seen as a threat to humans. Almost every dragon and dragon knight was exterminated, but some fled when the battle was already lost. I think Vincent here is one of those." "What? But how can that be? He doesn't look much older than 30. You said it happened 85 years ago." "I also said that they have received dragon magics, and a dragon has 8 times longer lifespan than a human. I believe Vincent has gotten some of that increased lifespan from the magic." "I see." A moment of silence was cast upon them. "Oh, cool swords you got there. Can I see them?" "No, you cannot." Bah. Aren't you the boring one? By the way, how come a cute girl like you ended up an officer in the army?" Holly blushed. That's none of your business." "Chill. I was just asking." "Sorry, my father was a captain in the army. He was called the legendary swordsman." He was a captain?" Yeah. He got killed in a fight against the rebel leader 2 years ago." I'm sorry to hear that." "Thanks. I was raised with him just as a father since my mother died of sickness when I was just a baby. I trained every day from a young age, and I wanted to be just like him." "Well, at least you knew one of your parents." "What do you mean? Didn't you?" "Well, I was a foster child." "Oh, I see." The The silence once again hit them like a punch in the stomach. They continued running without saying anything for what was left of the day.
Let's set up the tent. It's getting late and it's easier to get ambushed in the dark.
Yeah, good idea. They all fell asleep fast and got up as soon as the sun rose to continue the pursuit. After 12 hours running, Vincent suddenly spoke. His voice startled Damien and Holly since they were not used to hearing him speak.
I can see them. They're not far away.
What? I don't see anything.
It's dragon vision.
Oh.
It's a 2-man group.
Speed up, guys. Let's catch up to them now.
30 minutes later, Vincent spoke again.
What the?
What is it?
They stopped. Now they are turning around.
Shit, they spotted us.
They are smiling at us.
They are waiting for us. Prepare yourselves.
Dragon vision. PogChamp. Okay, chapter 3, guys. Chapter 3. Get excited. Hold on. My voice. If you're just tuning in, Forsen wrote this on the Naruto forums. It's no longer up because maybe he took it down from embarrassment. So we had to use an archiver thing that brings up old internet stuff. And as you can see, Forsen1337 posted this in 2007. Okay, now here we go. How to delete with the face. Okay, here we go. Chapter 3. The battles. Damien. Wait, let me fix this. Damien, Holly, and Vincent landed in front of the rebels. They watched the two really big men carefully. One of them had what seemed to be a giant hammer, and the other one some strange-looking gloves. Man number 1.
Hey, it seems as we have some followers, Brother Gil. Yeah, followers, Brother Bill. They are soldiers for the government, probably here to recover the crystal. That's right. Hand it over. Why should I hand over a item which brings death? Stop your nonsense and give it to us. Haha, you pawns understand so little of reality. As you wish, rebel scum. We shall take the crystal with force. Prepare yourself,
she said as she withdrew her swords. The two brothers started laughing.
It's funny you mention that since we are the ones being prepared for the longest.
He clapped his hands together. Explosion arts. Release. What? Damien. Shit, a trap. Both he and Vincent jumped to the side. Holly was not fast enough and had just barely begun to jump before the explosive sent her far away, landing hard on the ground. Holly. Holly shit! He probably thought that was really funny when he was fucking 17 or whatever. Holly shit! Holly, are you okay? Wait, how old is Forsen now? Holly did not reply. Vincent examined her.
She is alive, but unconscious.
Forsen's 27? Okay, so he was 16? Damien turned against them. You bastards! You will die!
Oh, I only got one of them. Well, no worries. Now it's one for each of us. I want the bad-tempered guy. Fine, I'll take the funny-looking guy with the big lance.
Damien versus Gil. Damien ran toward one of the brothers, sending a punch toward him. It was evaded by Gil and countered with a punch of his own toward Damien's chest. An explosion was created, and Damien flew backwards.
You see, my gloves are not just good-looking. They also make a minor explosion when they come in contact with anything.
Damien stood up, coughing some blood, and then smiled. I see. I'll just have to fight fire with fire then. Damon Arts, flaming fist. And both Damien's hands ignited.
Ooh, I've never seen that one before.
And you probably are not going to see it again. Damien rushed toward Gil, and this time landed a strong punch on his cheek, making him fly backwards and onto the ground. How do you like that, huh?
Explosive arts, release!
Damien looked down on his leg where a small bomb had been attached, and it started beeping. Shit! Where did... That was a bad explosion, I'm sorry. I don't fucking...
Haha, while I was flying backwards from your punch, I threw a self-attaching bomb on you, too small to be noticed when concentrating on a fight.
Damien had a deep wound now in his leg, pouring out loads of blood. He groaned. Shit, I was too careless. He ignited his right hand again.
What is he doing?
Damien took his burning fist and pressed it hard against the wound. He groaned in pain. When he removed his hand, the skin was burned together and the bleeding had stopped. Do you know what gives demons strength? He asked without looking away from the burn mark on his leg.
No, why would I?
Pain, he said with a demonic voice and looked up. His eyes were red as blood. Gil stepped back.
What are you?
Damien stood up, and suddenly he disappeared and appeared next to Gil, whispering in his ear. It's over. He ignited his left fist again and uppercut Gil in the stomach, making him fly up in the air. Damien jumped after and landed hundreds of punches within seconds, then appeared above him. Demon arts, dark matter. A dark sphere was created between both of his hands. He raised both of his hands above his head and then launched the sphere toward the chest of Gil, making him fly at an extreme speed into the ground, creating a small crater under him. Damien landed next to him, and seconds later, the eyes turned back to normal, and Damien fell backwards on the ground. Meanwhile, Bill wildly swung his giant hammer against Vincent, leaving him no opportunity to counterattack. Haha, what's the matter? Afraid to attack? Well, then I'll go. He raised his hammer high and then bashed it into the ground in front of Vincent, sending a big shockwave to him. Vincent flew to the side and landed on his back. Mwahaha, this is too easy. He charged toward Vincent with his hammer raised on his right shoulder. Vincent had just gotten up before he was hit by the side of the giant hammer. Vincent bounced on the ground. I'm not done yet, and he charged toward Vincent. Vincent got on his knees and jumped far in the sky, seconds before the hammer would hit him. What the? Vincent.
Dragon arts, dragon breath.
Vincent released a cloud of fire from his mouth. The fire and heat wave pushed Gil away on the ground, landing on his back. Vincent came diving from the sky with his lance pointing at Gil. Dragon breath, PogChamp. Shit! He lifted up his hammer in front of him and parried the sharp edge of the lance. Vincent then landed on the hammer and jumped up again.
Dragon arts, lance of thunder.
He raised his lance, his electricity surrounded it, and then threw it. The lance was surrounded by electricity in the form of a dragon. Gil lifted up his hammer in order to parry.
It's no use.
The lance went straight through his hammer and pierced his chest. Vincent landed and removed the lance. He was at his limit. He looked for Damien, and he saw that he seemed to be okay, but exhausted. Vincent thrust his spear into the ground and then sat next to it. Wait, that's the end? Okay, here are the comments.
Oh my. But you do have a lot of random spelling errors and all that. I suppose it's okay. Okay. But the script format does take away from the action.
Yeah, I know. There is some spelling errors here and there, but that was because I wrote this like 3 a.m, so I was tired. Smiley face. Forsen 1337. For one, the script is a no-no. Fanfiction in a story form, not script form. Spelling is another one. If you're going to write a fanfic, write it in story form. That's basically it. Everything else is okay. Don't get mad at me because of my comment. I just want to be honest so you can make it better and for people to continue reading. You dumbass. What part of Naruto fanworks do you not understand? Only Naruto fanfics are allowed here. And this isn't even a real fanfic either. Go take your shit to some crappy forum. Damn, the fucking people on there are so mean. This is why Forsen became who he is today. He tried so hard. No one I know wrote a story like this when they were 16. What the fuck? Poor guy. Forsen tries to delete.
Check last post. Thank you.
He tried to remove it.
Wait, you were not kidding.
That's not me, by the way. That's Nim. He just looks a lot like me, skinny version of me.
At this point, it really does not matter, Forsen. I'm sorry if you're...
How to delete? Reckful reacting to Reckful. Oh, wow, my voice is... I don't think I can talk for a bit.
Tea time with Byron.
Wait, how do I stream without talking? Okay, you guys talk. I'll read. Thanks for the good you dumbass. Go to what part of Naruto fanworks do you understand? This is a good copy pasta. Oh my god, that's really funny. I kind of want to tweet that. All right, I'm gonna tweet that with no context.